Hello everybody, this is Bench85 and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 Season 2. And we have come a long way. I mean, heck, remember all these trees here? We've actually got soybeans growing here. We have come a long way. But I have to be honest with you guys. Now, I've been playing this a little bit on and off, kind of catching up, trying to get to where I wanted to be for this episode or what I had planned, but I'm losing my will to play this game, my want to play this game. This map, as cool as it was when we started out, has kind of been like disappointment after disappointment. The biggest one coming with the fact that I can't put materials on the ground and then pick them back up with a conveyor, which burned a lot of my plans and ideas that I had, specifically for, you know, automating the growing of cattle and getting milk and all that kind of stuff, and really pushing the animals, because I still have to do everything by hand, which, well, it can be a pain after a while. And obviously the stuff with this field, I don't blame that on the map maker or anything like that. That's just a problem with the original game, that you can't get rid of the ground clutter. So I mean, we still have all these leaves and bushes, although once you get crops growing you don't really notice it, at least not a whole lot. But yep, I got everything growing. I'm doing my final fertilizer pass here on all the fields, and I hate to say it, I mean, I said I had big plans for this map, but after getting burned on so many things, I just don't, I want to try something new. I want to do something different. I'd like to start things up again. And the biggest thing I'd like to do is really explore the Seasons mod. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about how it works, but I think it's a really good idea. And I think it would be a fun series for us to explore. I go through my mod list here and really clean out and only put in basically the necessary ones, the ones that I've been using. There's been a lot of them that I thought would be cool that I just haven't really used much of, and I think we could shrink it down a little bit, maybe find a map that isn't so likely to crash. Maybe I don't have to have, well, I'd probably still put the autosave in there just because it's nice, but I'd like a map that I don't have to, like, kill the game every half hour, 45 minutes because it decides to freeze up on me. I'd like something a little more dependable, I guess. So, I think at this point, I think we're going to harvest everything here. I think we're gonna upgrade things as we can go. I want to look and see. Maybe we borrow some money, sell off our combine and our the heads that come with it, and buy ourselves a brand spanking new combine. Maybe grab the big one. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet how far I want to go with it. And honestly, the planting is what takes the longest. Harvest, I can just let it go on its own. It'll do its thing, and I just kind of check up on it every so often. It's gonna hit. There we go. But planting is the part that just sucks. It takes so long, especially for the big field out back. And I really haven't tried it, but I have a feeling this won't go so well. Hiring a worker for this, so I've just been doing this by hand. Spraying's not that big a deal. It's easy to see what you're doing. It's not like the fertilizer where it's hard to tell where your cross path is, but yeah, I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to get into a seasons map of some sort and really push for animals. I mean, it was kind of neat going for that here, but I'm not really seeing the benefits when I'm gaining, you know, maybe an average of 9 to 12, maybe 15,000 per day with the animals, but even with the slow growth, every 2 to 2.5 days I can harvest. So in that time period, I'd be getting what? At most, maybe 45, maybe 40,000 from the animals. Probably less than that, maybe closer to 30. I can very easily harvest all the fields and get 150,000 or more. Especially now with all these fields planted, it's going to be even more than that. So it doesn't really pay. Whereas the seasons mod, it's going to take a long time to grow crops. So we're going to want to put stuff into the animals. We're going to want to put stuff into, you know, some of our other incomes, whether it be vegetables and things like that. And basically just create secondary income here and there to help support. And then when we do get the crops grown, you know, much more of it will go towards feeding the animals, because, you know, you're feeding the animals all year, and you're only going to be able to harvest crops, you know, once a year. So at least I think that's how it works. I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming too much into that mod, but that's why I kind of want to explore it and find out what it's about with you guys. So I think that's going to be our plan. So I'm going to keep working here. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of fields to spray. I've been kind of working these fields together, just because I got 3 of them in a row here. And then of course when I get down to it, well, that giant field over there will take me a long time to do. It took me forever to harvest it, let me tell you, or not harvest, to plant it. I haven't harvested it yet, so that's why I'm contemplating either starting a harvest, selling some of the grain, and then trading in the combine, or maybe we borrow some money and just get the bigger combine right away, and then we can pay for some of our planting equipment. Or maybe I should look into selling the planting equipment and the harvester, and then buying a new harvester, and then with the money we make from all the crops, then we can buy new planting materials. I don't know. I gotta look at the numbers, but I'll bring you guys back before we actually start harvesting, so I can let you know what my ideas are here. I'm just gonna keep spraying. Okay, so here we are at the shop. I think it's time for us to sell a couple things. First up, we're gonna sell the harvester. We're gonna sell the heads here. Sell that one for 28. Good. Oh, and then we need to sell that one for 23. Not bad. Don't think we're gonna have enough though. We need to sell this guy. If I can get to that there. 125 for him. So 290. Okay, so that should be enough to get the harvester. We're not going to go straight up to the big one. We're going to go with the 7130, which is the next size up, so we can go up to a 35-foot head. So we're going to buy this guy. So now we got 5,000 left. I think we need, I forget what it is. We need a decent little amount to get the head. And actually what I could really use is a wagon to pick up grass. We have no grass left. I have a bunch cut. Which leads me to another point about this map, and the reason why I've been thinking about getting rid of this darn ending this season is the fact that let's see here. Can I get to there? Yeah. Sell it for 32. Okay, that might be enough. We'll just have to see here. Is that I crashed so many times trying to do that. Or do that 40. We need 46. Oh, okay. So we need 10,000 more. So we're just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to do this. Actually, what we could do. Where's the animal dialogue is down there. There's nothing in here that I want to sell, is there? Corn planter? No. I would like to get a bigger rake. Oh, I can't I can't pull that one. Do I have the biggest? Here, let's look at this. Do I have the biggest header? I have this one, which is 13 meters. So yes, I do have the biggest one. Which doesn't even work that great because of the way the mod works, or the way this map works. Let's just pull the corn planter down there quick. Like I said, I don't know. You guys can decide what, or I guess just talk about it in the comments about what you want me to do. But to be honest, with the way it keeps crashing on me, to the point where if I'm doing something significant to change the state of the map, such as cutting grass or plowing fields, like making new fields, I pretty much have to save it myself every few minutes, otherwise it will crash on me. It crashes on me so easy now. And I did uninstall a couple mods before and it doesn't seem to change it. It's not a memory thing, it's just the way the map is. So I don't know. I already know what some of you guys will say, because it's a case of, you know, am I having fun anymore? And I am enjoying parts of this map, but at the same time I'm really frustrated with this map and with this season and how things have turned out. So it may just be best I need to slow down here because I'm going way too fast. That's what happens when I start talking here. It may just be best that I wrap things up here before I get too frustrated and just, you know, really go over the season's mod and kind of figure out a map for it. Just kind of see where we can go from there. Maybe that would be the best method, the best mode of action here. Oh yeah, let's sell this guy. Perfect. So we can definitely get the header then. I might even be able to get the wagon for picking stuff up. Let's see here. So headers, we want the 3020. Buy it. So we got 45 left. We want loading wagons. So I think we've had this one, or we had one of these in the past. Ooh, we need like 68,000. Ooh, that guy's huge. 50,000. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna leave it the way it is, and then we'll see how much we get here, and go from there. It's a good looking combine. Unfold that bin. Now I get the feeling that it may not be smart for me to drive it back like this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through things very well. So I feel like it would be smart for me to try to put this on the trailer. It might stay better by keeping it up on that upper part like that. I don't know. I may not be able to get it off either. So, I guess I'll have to meet you guys back home when I'm combining and when I've kind of decided what I want to do with this. Well, you can officially see how my luck is going. I waited until morning to start harvesting, and it ended up turning orange. So all of my fields are on the second stage of ready to harvest, which shouldn't be a problem, except for, do you see the weather forecast up in the corner there? Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It could start at any point. As soon as it does, I will not be able to harvest anymore, and I will have to wait until it stops raining. So at this point, I'm glad I got the bigger harvester. And I'm just going to try to harvest as much as I possibly can. And we'll have to see how far it goes and see where I get to. But yeah, this is the way my luck's been on this map, it seems. I swear, at any point here it's gonna rain. I mean, it looks like rain. The clouds look like rain. It's hazy. It's kind of foggy. I mean, it's gonna rain, right? Maybe. I don't know, guys. I've gotten... Oh, I'm watching this, by the way. My grass is almost down to nothing for sheep. And I don't have anything for them yet. Oh, there we go. So I took off 47. I'm taking off this field, and I'm just going to kind of move through. That one and that one. And then we go over here and get these 4 is the plan. I'm down below 20,000 because I traded off my rake and I got a much bigger one, which I can show you if I get... Oh, that was the right vehicle right there. Here, let's just go here. Since I'm... Oh wait, it's right here. Right down here. I swear it's gonna start raining at any moment here. I got the modded one. Yeah, this guy right here, which is absolutely giant. I think it does like 15 meters or something like that. I mean, you've completed your task. Oh, it's raining, isn't it? It won't let me take it off. Alright. So, I guess we need to dump this off in the truck so it doesn't get wet, right? Hurry up and get it in the truck, and then I'm just going to have to fast forward. As you can see, sunshine is ready in the forecast soon, so hopefully it doesn't last too long. There we go. We'll empty it out. We'll fold up the harvester so that it doesn't get wet inside. And then we'll just wait. There we go. Get that all closed up. Get in the truck. Put the cover over it and watch the rain slowly wipe off the trailer. The rest of that should fit on the combine, so I can move off onto the next field, I think. But I basically need to fast forward and wait for the rain to stop, and hopefully the crops don't go too far, because that's a lot of soybean that's still on the field waiting to be harvested, and I would hate to lose that all. So I guess we'll see. Have to see how long it takes. Good morning, everyone. After a long day of harvesting, and I mean a long day, like even with that upgraded harvester, it took like 3 hours real time to harvest that all. I was doing a lot of other things at the same time, but it still got to be a bit painful. So we got the last load here. You see we got a decent amount of money. I did spend a little bit of money. I did pick up a loading wagon. But this is load number 5. To give you an idea of about what I'm getting, I figured I'd show you guys me dumping this. You get quite a bit from one load. Should come in just under 100,000. Yep, 97. So we're looking at maybe just under $500,000 made off of that harvest. That's pretty darn good. I mean, it takes a lot of time to do it, but that's hard to argue with. I mean, $500,000 in one harvest. I'll take that any day. Making sure nobody's coming. So I just kind of want to get onto the road over here, headed back home, and then we need to at least talk about what we want to do here. So there is a couple things that I want to explore a little bit. Basically what I've decided is this should be enough cash, I think, to explore the things I want to explore. At least partially. We can take out a loan if we need to. Whether I plant everything again, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I haven't really decided yet. But I get enough to feed the animals for everything for a few days here. So maybe I won't get crazy and I won't. That's really odd. I keep seeing little patches like that. I don't know. I really don't understand why it's like that. But I may just leave it as is. I want to just kind of do one more episode here. That's the way it's going to be. This is the second to last episode. We're going to do one more episode where I play around a little bit with some of the animal stuff that I wanted to play around with, that I had been saving up for. Okay, just hoping it didn't crash. And from that, I wonder if it's enough. I don't know, we can sell off some equipment if we have to. There's two things I want to play around with. So, one for the animals and one as a utility thing. After we play around with those, we'll just kind of wrap things up. I'll talk a little bit about the map, what I thought about this, what our plans are for the future, which I've kind of talked about already. And, oops, let's not go in there. Let's go right here. That's where I want to go. So I think that's what the plan is going to be. I'm just going to park it next to my other trailers here. Like I said before, it's not that I don't want to keep playing this. It's just that there's so many bugs with this map that it's just starting to bother me. It's getting to me. I want to be able to have fun, and if I'm not having fun, well, there's no point in playing it, right? And then if I'm not having fun, then you guys aren't having fun watching. And it's about the only way I can talk to you guys like this. So I'm gonna look into the seasons mod for sure. We'll see whether or not we go from anywhere from there. Otherwise, maybe Farming Simulator, where it's gonna take a bit of a hiatus. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But we will come back next episode and wrap things all up. But for now, I'm gonna sign off, and I will meet you guys next time. So thank you all for watching, and as always, I always forget this. There we go. Take it easy.